just extremely high-powered offense. And when we played them the first time back, going back quite a ways now, but I said it's almost like they have three first lines. It's like how do you try to match? Because all three of them, and now all four of them, I mean, they're just loaded with a lot of high-end talent. Obviously, Heisey's the reigning Patty Kaz award winner. She's having another tremendous year. Just an extremely dynamic player. And now you've got, you add Zumwinkel back to that team after being gone with the Olympic team. She's another player that can single-handedly create offense. She's just big, strong, can shoot it fast. So, Brad does a great job. It's not just their forwards. Obviously, they got a really, really good D-core. And Vetter was the goalie of the month last time out. She's she's on the watch list for the goalie of the year nationally. So, just a complete team. I think they're obviously right now I believe they're first in the league in the WCHA. I think they're ranked fourth nationally, but they're always extremely well coached and a very, very talented team. I'm sure that's what we'll see this weekend again. Well, I think it's. I like your terminology that a little bit. I might say it might be bored a little bit of a skid, but it's been a challenge, and no doubt about it. And the biggest thing to me is just trying to gauge where the team's at in terms of their temperament, their how they're feeling about themselves. And I thought we had a great week coming out of the break. The break I think was really, really good for us. Sometimes I was kind of hoping going into Duluth that maybe they were after that big weekend sweep at Wisconsin that maybe they let down a little bit, but no, they didn't. And just really impressed with how they played on that Saturday, especially that first period. Kelly, you can see they were just flying. It was like holy buckets. But we did a nice job of kind of regrouping and realizing what we had to do from then on out, and we certainly played it tougher. So, but to me, the biggest thing is staying together, staying positive, keep realizing that there's an opportunity every time you step on the ice, and we constantly remind them how it's pretty special every time you get to put that sweater on. You're playing Division I hockey. You're playing in the best women's college hockey league in the country, and you gotta be take pride in that. You want to go out and you want to represent the program as best you can, and they're going to go out and fight and battle as hard as they can. And to me, that's they've again, it's not easy. It's certainly not. You get down 3-0 after the first period. That's a huge mountain for us to climb out of because of our inability to score goals. But again, I give the group credit. They kept fighting and scratching on Saturday, and we created some chances in the second period. We just weren't able to get any pucks in the net, and they got one late. But, just again, we got to come out and play as hard as we can this weekend. We know we're going against an unbelievably talented team. We know we can't match up with them player for player talent-wise, but we can certainly outwork them. We got to work hard. We got to go out and battle. And again, for us, it all starts with our goaltending, and in our end, we've got to be really good. Not just defensively, we've got to be able to get the puck out of the zone. And when we do that, when we've done that against really good teams, we've given ourselves a chance. Well, again, just when we came back, just to overall compete at practice, how hard they were going at each other and battling, and we try to create contests within practice just to bring that compete out, and the players really enjoy it. They'll get after it. And we're gonna do it again today, just to again try to continue that, keep that battle level up high, and keep competing, but. There's been flashes of every single game where we've played really good hockey. We've had some really good outs. We've had some good situations in our zone where we've gotten stops and gotten the puck out of the zone, a clean breakout. But for us, it's taken to that next level and making a play now and producing offensively. The Saturday game, the very first shift of the game, we had a great play. Taylor or it was Hunsey to Taylor, and Taylor drops it to Gabby Smith. She's wide. She's all alone. It's just her and the goalie. First shift of the game, and their goalie comes up with a big save, and if that goes in, who knows? I mean, the whole dynamics of the game could change. But Rayleigh Carney had a great opportunity that their goalie stopped. So we're creating chances. We can get some of those to go in the net, get a bounce or two here. Then you just never know. Hockey can be a funny game at times, as we've seen in the past. Our goaltending's been good, and you can't. I'd never place any of our woes on our goalies because. They've given us a chance, but it's they also realize how important their position is, especially with a team that is struggling to score. And when you get down early, it like I just referred to, it's that it almost seems insurmountable. Almost it we got to somehow score 3 goals the rest of the way, and it's been a challenge to get in one. So, but they work hard, they compete, they push each other. I thought Abby played really solid on Saturday. And again, not an easy situation. She hasn't had a whole lot of playing time, but I thought she did well. Like she said, the more she plays, and she played that exact same game, she feels like she'd stop 3-4 of those, which that's not a bad way to look at it. As far as Hannah, Hannah's such a great competitor. She takes a lot of pride in her game, and she said that she didn't have her best first period. But like I told her after that, if you'd have stopped any one of those, it's an unbelievable save. And that's putting a lot of pressure on our goalies to have to force them to make big saves just to keep us in games. But the reality is we need good goaltending to have an opportunity in this league, and they're certainly capable of doing it. And they work hard every day, and they do their best to try to provide it. Yeah, that's a great point, Kel. That first power play was really, really good. It took a lot of heart in it just because we did create 3-4 really good chances. And unfortunately, the second one, not quite as good. I thought we'd had some good zone time, but then they get the goal right after their player steps out of the box. And then Saturday, I think we just had one opportunity, but it didn't last long because then we took a penalty and it was 4-on-4. But I thought PK did a great job. I think they were 100% on Friday and did pretty well on Saturday. Gave up that goal late on Saturday apart, but it was a really nice play by Duluth. But again, the groups are working really hard. My staff's working really hard trying to put people in the best positions to give us success. We've kind of changed some things around on the power plays, and again, if we can continue to get opportunities, create momentum, that's a plus. Obviously, you want to score, but if you don't score, if you can create momentum, that's going to really help.